Tommy Edman at the plate.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the shortstop. Tommy Edman.
The pitch. And that is in for a strike. And we're underway. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Kicks and fires. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Brendan Donovan, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering upstairs.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next one just misses. Now 2-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once.
Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. Homer number 25 of the year. The Cardinals score first. It's 1-0.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Wilson Contreras has put together a pretty special career. Multiple times he's been an all-star and a guy that came up in the Cubs system as an infielder. That misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, very athletic catcher, and the thing about it is his offense is probably what he's most known for, coming out of that position behind the dish. And this is a kid that grew up in Venezuela. Favorite player, Miguel Cabrera, and not a bad one to want to follow after in terms of what you can do at the plate.
And here it comes.
Ball 3.
How about Wilson and William getting a chance to start and hit back-to-back? And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the first. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
The wind of the pitch. That's to third. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number 1. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Austin Riley, right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Edman. And that's 2. Nothing across here. And welcome back. This is Dylan Carlson. And the pitch. That's in there. And that is strike 1. California kid. Played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. 1 out in the second.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
He's got it. That's out number 2.
Batting 7. The first baseman, Juan.
And now it's Juan Yepez. First pitch, and he just misses. Swings through that one out in front that time. And a pitch. Misses outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 3-1. Late swing fouled off. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Matt Olson. Michaelis back to work. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Michaelis, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Next offering is fouled back. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. So here's Murphy now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. That's through there for a strike. In the air, right field. Walker gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's two down. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
The designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud.
And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Eddie Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Rosario swings and drives one deep to right field. And it's gone. His 24th home run of the season, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Fly ball down the line. Walker towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Braves pick up two on the long ball. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That just misses, and it's 2-1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Slings to first, leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And there's the strike, Nootbaar. In his third season, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 0-2 now.
1-2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rosario has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that quickly 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. And here comes Tommy Edman. That misses. No. And that's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
And he flips a breaking ball in there. Or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
And the right-hander deals. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Boog, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Michaelis back to work. Strike one. Harris, a strong arm center fielder, 22 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Grounded out his first time up. That misses. Ball one.
So, Boog, you're the fashion police. What do you got on Ronald Acuna and the way that he accessorizes the uni?
Oh, Siggy, I dig it. The Braves base colors red and blue, but he adds the yellow. It kind of represents the Venezuelan flag, the country that he hails from. In for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 and 2 now on Acuna. Chopper right side. Now the throw to first on the run. He's in there.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
One gone, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. That's in there. That's strike one. Ball one there.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Acuna, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Over to first, that's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3. Back at Truist Park, onto the 4th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Stretches out and holds it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Contreras, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's the strike. In the air, right field. Acuna after it. Brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in the long ball threat, Austin Riley. The pitch. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Austin Riley, a guy that's turned into one of the young stars in the National League. Chris, he's got big-time power. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's got power, and he's also been able to develop the glove defensively. Another guy that Ron Washington's helped go to the next level. Now he doesn't have to worry about making mistakes defensively, and he can have better at-bats because of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here comes a pitch. To the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit. Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty to the plate. Outside. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. And a pitch. That's inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
Next is the designated hitter, Travis d'Arnaud. Singled and scored his first time. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. That's out number 3. And welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Dylan Carlson. There's a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
Fastball right there smoked him in the leg. At least it's in the leg and not in the wrist or the hand, but it still hurts, man.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Carlson on at first, nobody out. Just missing there, and the count is 2-2. And now it's filled up. Juan Yepez. Waiting for a turn at the plate. Ripped into left for a base hit. Rosario whips it in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
No outs, runners at first and second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Next to hit, Jordan Walker grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Righty delivers. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at third, 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Next pitch just misses, and a full count now. Out to short, Arcia. That's the 3rd out. The Cards leave 1, and they trail. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready.
The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one pulled foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The 1-2. And there's a ball. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Right side, hard hit. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Arcia, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And a strike. And the 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike three. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Left-hand batter waits. Hard hit to third. Zips it across. Inning over. So they make short. And the right-hander back to work. And ball one.
1-0.
That one ripped but foul. The pitch. Next offering misses down and away. In for a strike. 2-2. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, that's a base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
The 0-1. There's the strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering way off the plate.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Nootbaar gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Donovan at the plate now, and that's inside. And it's off the bag, and that's a fair ball. 1 runs in, around third. Relay throw, not in time. He's safe as 2 runs score on the play. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Colin McHugh comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Nice grab.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Carlson stands in here, takes ball one low. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19, the Rays in 21, and the Braves in 22. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
At the belt and fires. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one's in there. Strike 1. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
The 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Hit in the air, right field. Walker gets under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now at the plate, Austin Riley. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar moves under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Down in order. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Juan Yepez. That one missed.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And a 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Olsen pulls it down. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. First offering misses the mark. And there's the strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, as they can't add to their... Back at Truist Park, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Michaelis back to work. That's down and in. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos preparing to come on if needed. Hicks, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. There's a strike. Just missed. Next one just misses. Full count now. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Sean Murphy now at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
One down. Travis d'Arnaud, the next to hit. 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Good eye right there. And it's fouled away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
2-2 now. Upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
He goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Walker brings it in for the third out. One left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
New pitcher for the Braves, Tyler Matzik.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
The pitch. Ball one there. And he takes a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. His 11th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. First offering, and it just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Chris, how about the career arc for Tyler Matzik, a guy who was a first-round pick of the Rockies in 2009, battled through the yips, and eventually was a huge part of that Braves bullpen that won it all in 2021. In the air, left field, Rosario moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A solo shot, his second home run of the game. It's 6-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 for 3. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 1-2. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Dylan Carlson next up for the Cardinals. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Here's Nolan Gorman. There's a strike. And a foul ball. Carlson off of first with 2 away. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Cut off. Now a throw home. Tag. Too late. He scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nick Anderson in.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Stays alive. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's 7. Back here at the ballpark, on to the bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Shortstop, Orlando.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Chris Stratton up and throwing. Cabrera, the lefty, warming up as well. And that one almost got him.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next pitch misses, and now 3-0. Nobody out, runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Stratton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
And he deals. Pitch misses. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Kicks and fires. And there's a ball. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the 0-1. Now 1-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Nootbaar moves under it. And there's 2 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. This guy has turned into a beast. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Arcia, the lead runner, out at second. Harris on at first with 2 down. Oh, right to the backstop. To third, not in time. He's safe. It's second and third with 2 gone. Right-handed reliever towards first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning. So they strand a pair through 8 full. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Found back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. 1 down. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. In there for strike 1. Anderson in his 5th season, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Anderson ready to work. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And now the shortstop, Tommy Edman. He's already homered here in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And
well, plays made there, and that retires the side. So they go quietly there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Braves 2. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Ryan Helsley. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. The pitch. And that one is inside. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Genesis Cabrera appears to be getting loose. Basevich warming up as well. And a pitch. And that's too high.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The 2-1. That one at triple digits. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Sean Murphy digs in now.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Here's the 0-1. Way high. 1-1 now. Swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
1-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And here it comes.
Full count.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And now it's the Braves DH, Travis d'Arnaud. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Bounced out to short, Edman. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cardinals take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of the series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat in here, they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here, tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again, this will be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear, I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number 1 out the 2, it don't know where I'ma lose. I hate to struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther. This not for me, this for my son and my daughter, my family tree and that order. I'm the chosen one, I'm wearing that jacket.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they beat the Braves